So now the reason why I'm an asset to the intelligence community, okay, and despite it technically being open source intel that I deal with, as far as tips for, tips for whatever, for things to post, for articles, information. Do you understand? Things that get to news sources, so that way I can share them. It's a technicality. It's like when people talk about, classified information or top secret information. It's usually a confirm. All it is a confirm on information that's out there that some people know. Do you understand? Either a handful of people know that's crucial information to be able to act upon militarily or politically. Okay, so when people talk top secret, I have top secret clearance, I have classified, I have top secret clearance, that usually has to do with military information. Okay, but military specific as far as military action information. Okay, and that can be, it sounds big, bad, and important, but it doesn't necessarily have to do with, it doesn't, that's for more direct action military. It doesn't necessarily always have to do with special operations per se. If it has to do with an extract or something like that, or protecting someone or getting someone from point A to point B or some kind of security measure, okay, that is important, okay? But as far as what I do, as far as political operation, like that, open source is just fine. Do you understand? And so it's actually a threat. What I have made is intimidating to other intelligence security companies. That's basically what we call private intelligence groups, as we call them, security companies. Do you understand? It's just covered. When you think security, it's just what it's covered under. Okay, so whether it's standardized, whether it's government intelligence, the notorious government intelligence agencies across the world for any country, or if it's a private security company, they're intimidated because I can put the word out and get results from people, and I get people that will volunteer. Do you understand? I may not even know them. It may not even be somebody connected to the intelligence community at all. It may be somebody that just wants to see their intel reach me. Do you understand? And make a difference. And so that's what's really cool and intimidating to other intelligence agencies and private security. Okay? Because there are volunteers out there that are like, oh, I know something about that. Do you understand? And people leak information. It's like a sieve out there. Any company, any corporation, okay? We're in a time of people squealing. All right? And maybe it's not money, okay? And that's another thing that's cool. People aren't doing it for money as far as, what I'm doing as far as I'm concerned. Do you understand? That's something that a guy like Snowden doesn't like. That's something that a guy like Assange doesn't like. Do you understand? Because, a guy like me, I can put the word out and we don't need to be cloak and dagger in the shadows. Do you understand? All I need to do is put the word out. I need information, or we need information on this. Do you understand? And we got voluntary soldiers that'll be like, I'm near there. You understand? And all they need to do is talk to a few people, get some information, and get it to a news source, any news source, okay? And then my fam tips me off what the news source is. Do you understand? So it's basically, it is open source intel, but it's not. It's human intelligence, okay? It's HUMINT, okay? So, or HUMINT, I should say. It's human intel, okay? That can, so it's like, it's kind of like the information with Assange. How connected to the Russians is he? Do you understand? You guys watch that in action. You know, my point of focus was Assange. Okay? And then what? A few days later, okay, it's pretty much confirmed, okay, because people talk. Information leaks like a sieve, okay? And I got people everywhere. I got voluntary soldiers everywhere that'll take some information, okay? All they need to do is get it to a news source. Do you understand? That was set up years ago, just specifically for this project. They get it to a news source. My team tips me off, or my people tip me off as far as where the news source is. Do you understand? That's why you guys may see me post from some news group, okay, some media group that I've never posted from before. Do you understand? And it's pretty much, it might be the only source that's a Google hit. It might be the first source, or it might be the only source that's a Google hit. And I can get first scope. Do you understand? Even before CNN or Wall Street Journal gets it, okay, or New York Times gets it. Do you understand? Because those, even them, they go off of sometimes who gets what information. They're like, oh, we gotta get on that. Do you understand? Sometimes I can get first dibs within an hour. Do you understand? And an hour from a news source anywhere in the world, okay, that has important information, okay, me getting that within an hour, getting tipped off within an hour, and getting something before CNN or before, you know, pick your favorite news source, before Fox News, okay, that's pretty profound. So the Intel snobs are like, oh, open source. Pfft, does it really matter? Do you understand? I mean, granted, I'm not gonna get information about a weapons factory, you know, overseas, so special ops can move in and do something. Do you understand? But that's not what I do here, folks. That's not what I do. Do you understand? This is more big picturesque. This is far bigger to an extent, you know.